Hey, what's up? How you guys doing today? I'm doing all right, despite the facts I'm sitting here still on house arrest. You know. Anyways, I streamed all day, of course, trying to get this Twitch thing jumping off. So I wish you guys would, or hope you guys would be kind enough to come and check me out, as many viewers as it can. So what I'm going to talk about today is I seen some stuff happen on the news. I'm going to go to my news break real quick while I'm sitting here. With some other more terrorist stuff happened the other night, Easter morning. And it's just getting ridiculous the way these people are just, man, the stuff in New Zealand now, this and all kinds of people dying at once. Man, it's just nuts, man. Our world is just like crazy. It's crazy. Is the only thing I can think of to say. I'm just tripping. Like, man, back in the day when we was gang banging, they said we was the worst thing that ever happened to the world. Now, this shit is everywhere. And it's not even gang bangers. Gang bangers was nothing but kids. We was nothing but kids. It wasn't even about being in a gang. It was just, we was kids, man. You know? Now these people are grown. These people are grown and they're killing. They're not just killing, doing a drive-by, killing, members of a family or, they're killing. They're killing like multiple members of families and stuff, man. This stuff is insane. I've never ever in my life have I ever seen anything like what I've seen now. What's going on now? And I'm like, man, that's just, man, what is going on? What is it? What's the problem? Why are these people just going around killing each other over religion or over color or race or whatever? Like, what the hell, man? Can't each person just live their own? I'm going to tell you what the problem is. I'm going to tell you the problem right now. This is the problem. The governments is the problem. Now, I'm not saying that there shouldn't be no law and order. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, if you go back thousands of years ago, everything was tribal. And I've talked about this before. Everything was of a tribe. So if you was in a village, it was your tribe. It was your people, your family, your cousins, your sisters, your brothers, their people, and so on and so forth. It was tribal. Everything was tribal. This land that we're on, the United States of America, was tribal. And everybody knew their place. This tribe over here knew not to go over here and mess with this tribe. And this tribe over here knew not to go over there and mess with that tribe. And they all coexisted and they all was under one accord. It's not like that no more. Now you got the destruction of the world happening right before our eyes. The destruction of the world is happening right before our eyes, and there's nothing we can do about it. Because guess what? Ain't nobody gonna become tribal again. Ain't nothing tribal again. Families ain't even together right now. And they said we was the worst people on earth, man. They said when I was a kid that I was going to be nothing but a sociopathic killer, gangbanger, drug dealer. It's not like that. What it's like right now is you're seeing rebellion against these governments. That's what you're seeing. You're seeing rebellion against these religions, the different religions. This religion's Christian, so these guys are going to go kill these Muslims over here, and these Muslims are going to go back and they're going to kill this Christian church, and they're going to blow this up, and they're going to do this, and they're going to do that. When in our reality, all they're doing is destroying the world. No matter how you look at it, man. No matter how you look at it, they're destroying the world as we speak. And I hope you people listen to what I'm talking about, man. I'm not saying this stuff out of spite against the government because I'm, at odds with them or what have you. I'm not doing none of that. What I am saying right now, what I am saying right freaking now is that the world is no doubt being destroyed. It's being destroyed. Let's go with American government. How many times they spilled oil in the ocean? You don't think that causes problems with like salmon and the different food products or different anything the whole food chain that's within the ocean. You know, they're working us against each other. They're working us against each other. Just don't let it happen. That's the only thing I can say is just don't let it happen. Because I'm gonna tell you what, they're teaching us to be racist against each other. They're teaching our kids how to be. How can I say this without being in trouble? They're teaching our kids how to be flamboyant, and the races are intermingling with each other, which is making the bloodlines weaker. Everything's weaker. Like the testosterone level is not the same testosterone level that it was 50 years ago. Like it's crazy right now. The world is nuts. The world is nuts. And back in the day, they used to be like, "Oh, the gangster rap and these boys out here gang banging and they banging out wax and they got rags hanging out their pocket and they doing drive-bys and boom, they go into the joint, in and out of the joint, whatever. Boom, 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 boom. Well, now you got a guy like me talking and you got them trying to shut me down because everything that I speak is on truth. I don't speak nothing that I don't know about. If I talk to you people and you people listen to me, I'm telling you the real deal. Right now, like I said, the world is crazy right now, man. It's just insane. It's scary to think that are my kids gonna be able to live, or not even my kids because they're already all older. My grandkids, are they gonna be able to see what I've seen? Or is it going to be worse? Or is it going to be just tribulation? Or is we even going to be here at all? Because at this point, it's not looking too great. At this point right now, it's not looking too great. And I'm going to tell you why. And I've told you again and again. It's because of the governments, the worldly governments. The worldly governments got everybody at odds. Everybody's at odds. Yeah. And they dictate and they dominate. I got my property taxes in this morning. What? Boom. My house is paid for. How do I got property taxes? Everybody's at odds, man. So this lady that's the treasurer, she's willing to ruin my life if I didn't pay him. Right? Well, wrong. Like I said, that's my phone. Like I said, the world is at odds. There's no buying into it. It's just crazy right now the way that everything is going. What I've seen, the stuff in New Zealand, the stuff in where was that? That's what I was trying to figure out. The stuff that happened the other day. I don't watch the news much because when I do watch the news, it's upsetting. I see it a lot on Facebook. That's how I watch the news is on Facebook. But like, it's just nuts, man. I'm just like tripping. Like, oh my. And it is what it is, though. I mean, there's nothing that we can do. There's nothing that we can say. We don't hold no power. We don't hold no control over none of that shit. The only thing that we hold is the power for ourselves. Whatever ourselves, like that's the only power that we hold. That's the only thing you can control is your own decisions. You can't control nobody else's. You can't control this government's decisions by sending our children in a meat grinder. Because that's what they do when they send our kids to war. Either our kids are going to come out retarded because of PTSD and all that shit, or they're not going to come back at all. And they're little kids, man. They're little kids. That's all it is. I ain't about to sit here and cry over spilled milk. I'm just going to say this, man. That everybody needs to, I ain't going to say pray, but everybody needs to just come together as much as you can. Get with your close ones, man. Get with your families. Get with your people. Get what you got to get. Because guess what? This shit is going to be short lived, bro. I'm telling you, this shit is short lived. If you look at the crazy shit going on in the world right now, it's not like when it was going on when I was growing up in the 80s, the 90s. The worst thing we had was gangbangers. The worst we had was G's and folks and bloods and all that shit. That's the worst we had. That shit is obsolete compared to what's really going on right now. That shit is obsolete. Well, hey, man, look, I got to roll out. Like, subscribe, and comment. Let me know what you think about this, man, and how, if you agree with me or if you disagree with me. It really don't matter to me, but peace, man. Peace and love.